MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this.
Number 26.
David Dahl is in to start things off here as he looks. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Here's Rougned Odor now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Standing in, Chris Davis. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Trumbo has a read on it, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And there's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom.
Center fielder, Adam Jones.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, that 500 is like the magic number. Now, they won their last game. Now they're 1 under 500. If you get to 500, you feel like, okay, now we can start to build something special. But you got to get to that 500 mark. That's why this game is so important. They win today, they're at 500.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Tim Beckham is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 2-1 home to Beckham. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him. Just get it on deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing, and the ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And that's a fair ball. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Third,
So digging in now, Manny Machado. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch to contact, get the double play here.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
We are watching reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Beautiful diving stop. Run there. On to first. A double play. Now batting, Mark Trumbo. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. And he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. And you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. Certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Jones patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Here's Lucas Duda now. The average on the year for him is just shy of 310 entering action in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7.
Digging in, Michael Taylor. 3. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there. Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
First baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those. He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
And another foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Pham is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
So coming to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And that misses. 2-1.
Nope.
3-1 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings.
Second baseman.
First
Jonathan.
delivery to him on the way.
Oh.
Jonathan Scope is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Curveball stays a little high that time.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. At the plate, Pablo De La Cruz. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run.
A swing and a miss. That retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Wilson
And
Ramos.
this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Piscotty is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Batting ninth.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. Ready for another chance? Rougned Odor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And the recovery won't be in time to get him at third, and that ought to be scored as a passed ball. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three call. Digging in for his second at bat, Adam Jones. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Adam Jones.
In there, strike one.
0-1.
Hit hard up the middle. Odor has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. He reached on a single in his first try. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. One out, nobody on. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's a ball hit in the air. Davis in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue. Striding in once again, Mark Trumbo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses inside, 1-0. On the ground up the middle, and Trumbo will reach. He's got a base hit. Into the box now, Pedro Alvarez, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman number 19.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. And the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Left side. Beckham right there. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success. See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
2-0 now. A changeup over the inside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Schoop. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In there for strike one, 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Ball one. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. So striding forward now, Pablo De La Cruz. And that misses, ball one.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch. Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher.
Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And there's ball four now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Adam Jones stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Tim Beckham. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes ball one. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here. Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Taylor is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out a. Stepping up now, Lucas Duda. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Designated hitter, Lucas.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And that's off the left field wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Left fielder,
Michael Taylor will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Schoop has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Taylor Motter.
Shortstop. Taylor
into the windup and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in once again, Manny Machado. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. It swung on and hit in the air. Pham sprinting after it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away now.
Left
Here's
fielder.
Mark Trumbo now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Breaking pitch here, chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pham going back at the track. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Ready once again, Pedro Alvarez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one. And I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field. And it's going to get out of here. A home run. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
It's sharply toward third, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jonathan Schoop. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. And he continues to labor here. Coming up. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Carlos Estevez.
Designated hitter, Pablo De La Cruz. Your attention, please.
Pablo De La Cruz is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Dahl going back on it. Gone! Now in the box, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Fouled back. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Rougned Odor is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Swing and a little tapper. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for
a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Ready for another shot now.
7, Eugenio Suarez.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Tommy Pham. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Ready once again, Tim Beckham. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Baseman number 13,
Manny Machado comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. Ball's in pursuit. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Mark Trumbo. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pham going back on it. He's there to track it down, and that. Now to the plate, Lucas Duda. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Standing in, Michael Taylor. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
The catcher,
in now,
40.
Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Too low, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Piscotty is there, and they. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Taylor is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. In there, no balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lined hard toward short, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman, number 6.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Schoop. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Hard hit ball to short. Motter is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Digging into.
Leading off for Colorado, shortstop Taylor.
Michael Givens has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. 0-2. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder
David Dahl is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Machado into shallow left, but this will land untouched. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trumbo has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Rougned Odor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Jones. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and look.
leading off for the Orioles. Designated hitter Pablo De La Cruz.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to left field. Taylor has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
And 8 innings have come and gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Davis will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. DJ LeMahieu is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9. He'll enter play right at 3:33. No home runs as of yet. 10 RBIs. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the 9th. Digging in. Eugenio Suarez. No hits in. Hernan Perez will come on now and pinch run here. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ball 2 now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Oh, and this one's dangerously up and in as he hits the deck here. It's ball 3 now. 3-1. Here it is. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tommy Pham stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Coming to the plate now, Lucas Duda. Steven Souza will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. That average for him up in the 360s now. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs.
Matt, I really thought they were going to pitch around him here, but now you got an 0-2 count. He swung at a couple balls that weren't good pitches. Maybe you decide now, well, let's be aggressive and go after him.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Mark Reynolds will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. He's got the average up to 307 here, 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 1-1, here it comes. A ball hit hard to the left side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the